Privyet, my friends, and welcome back to this wonderful game. It's decision time, and probably it's going to put me again to shame. But still, I have to decide for something, I guess. I said, while my voice was wavering with distress. I'm making up these rhymes as I go, so sometimes it may seem a bit dumb and slow, but nevertheless, I'm thinking hard. I am just not very smart. Okay, now I'm done. Let's see. Last episode, we were asked to give our opinion about what should Slavia do concerning Alisa. Or regarding Alisa. Can you say both? Concerning Alisa, regarding Alisa? I guess regarding is definitely right. But I feel like you can also say concerning, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, English lessons. So, let me think. To be honest, Slavia is behaving very childish in this mod, I feel. Sometimes. At least, especially towards Alisa. Again, Alisa always takes it kind of to the next level, but on the other hand, like, take the highway. Just ignore her. That is what Semyon kind of does. He just ignores her stupidness, or sometimes acts accordingly if necessary, but you know. But this whole fighting thing, I don't feel it. But it's not enough for me to say it's not so easy for her too. Like, I'd say if I had to choose one or the other, if I had to say something, I'd say just ignore her. Like, let her do a thing. Don't let it get to you, and fuck it, right? But, oh, whoops, I wanted to save again. I'm seeing a decision I want to save, even though I saved last episode. I suppose saying forgive her is more reasonable. Because on the one hand, you're not pointing fingers towards Slavia. And on the other hand, I mean, it's not so easy for her too. I mean, I get it. If you feel at this point that Slavia is the complete asshole, then you may say this, but I'm not feeling her being the completely at fault here. I mean, she has her part in this squirrel, no doubt, but I feel like she's not the 100% part. I feel like they're 50-50 silly at this point. Try to forgive her. She's clearly nervous. About the play, it's her first performance. That's no excuse for being rude. No way. She's sure. That's a good start to the episode. I'm sure she's capable to understand how wrong she is. Give her some time. You always were so patient. Keep it up. Or just endure her presence till this evening. Semyon can't wait to see you dressed as a boy. Haven't you seen those leggings? Oh, you will enjoy. What is she saying? I don't understand. She says you better play a lady, not a boy. Because you have to hide your beauty now. The corset isn't tight. Oh, you mean braid? Okay, no, didn't get that, to be honest. Well, this was probably some sex joke. At this point, I'm expecting some titty joke or something. How's it going, guys? So many things to do. Hey, where is Tolik? Has he eaten something? He ran away somewhere. We tried to pursue. No chance. No one expected such a speed from him. Yeah. Why is she angry with her? Damn it, Slaviana. You had but one important task. To watch this dummy, Tolik. Oh, what is the problem? Jesus fucking Christ. What is the problem? Who he actually is? Semyon, no time for explanations. What are you waiting for, Slaviana? Get up now. You'll never find him in your plate. Go look outside. What the fuck? Is he like the local FBI spy, or what the fuck is happening? What need of sending Slavia off like this? I'd be unhappy if you break my lunch. It was too harsh. Maybe I got overexcited for a second. But lunch is precious for Tolik. It worries me that he is missing. Okay. I'm confused now. Not missing anymore. I see him. There he is. He looks alright and happy as a hippo. Oh, he is back. What relief. Now I can deal with this Rasolnik. I feel like this is probably a swear word in Russian. A blessing for an empty stomach. Can I remind you about Slavia? I think her mistake is forgivable. I'm not about that. I will bring her back. Please do. Good luck. Don't move. You stay. I'm staying, but I'm not a duck, okay? Yeah, that was very harsh for no reason. Yeah, but that... what? Why? I feel like this is a bit... How should I say this? A bit constructed reason for fighting and sending off Slavia and being an asshole to her. So now I look for Slavia. Could be not that easy. To say I'll bring her was a bit too optimistic. At least I'll try. And where should I start? This fatty Tolik. Where does he live? Except of the canteen. And where Slavia does? I'm definitely not a Sherlock. Camp leader could have placed Slavia somewhere near to her. Let's try that house. Oh, that's right. Wasn't she supposed to actually be the caretaker of Samantha in the beginning or something? Why is Slavia in her own house? That makes no sense. Come in. Ah, piece of cake. That is how easy it was to find your house. How didn't you know already where I live? How would I know? You're not a home bird, I suppose. You must be spending time anywhere else from dawn to dusk, doing numerous things across the camp. Oh, by the way, Tolik is back. We found him right in the canteen. I've seen him passing near of me. Ah, that is why she went to her own place. Why didn't you come back then? Slavia has nodded, chuckled bitterly. Olga was wrong at dinner. She mistreated you. I'm sorry. Oh, that was Simeon. I was, why am I, these days, I'm always kind of switching up the persons. So, Simeon said, Olga was wrong at dinner. She mistreated you. I'm sorry. She may be wrong or not. I can be negligent at sometimes. That's nonsense. How about coming back to guys? Actors are missing one by one. Let's stop this line of disappearance. You should come back alone. I don't belong there. You don't want to return? How so? You need it there. It's a big deal. Everyone is waiting. Maybe I'm taking too much on myself. Perhaps they can do better without me. I'll tell you what. Let Genda be my judge. You're facing now the most dedicated recluse. There is no second one around like me. It's me who's lazy and afraid of many things. I hate to stay in public and the crowds. I have to force myself to do that. But even so, I'm trying to support the play, not giving up. As much as I would like to quit, I want to win this challenge. Sure thing, you do this for the others. But for what sake should I be buckling down? Also for the others? You've heard their words. You've seen how do they treat me. Is it a curse? Am I attracting human impudence? Well, you're a bit of a bossy, I suppose. But actually, who mistreated you? Only Alisa. Alisa is known to be an asshole. And Ulyana is known to be an asshole. Especially in this universe where she kicked Samantha like a fucking maniac. So man, I don't know. You got a point, but hiding won't do any good. By staying here, you will only punish me and you. Amazing. Who is motivating who now? Nobody would believe. I don't intend to go, Semyon. It's my decision. Are they still rhyming? I feel like they haven't rhymed in a while. I've served quite enough for them. Now I'm resting. So don't you wait for me. Don't try to persuade. It's not about persuasion. I have no more to give. I can't believe you're that capricious suddenly. What, do I have to drag you there? Just go away, or I myself will hit you. It looks like she's up to fight, no jokes. And I don't see how I could persuade her. To give up, go all the way. No man, I'm sorry, but at this point... there's give up? Like the play is happening soon. I guess this is not the... I feel like I'm fucking my chances with Slavia here again. But on the other hand, the play is happening soon. There's no time for moping around now. Oh. Okay. Well, you are stubborn. Fine, I'll stay here too. I hope you are alright with that. No need to fool around. You must return. You care about them. No, I don't need to play without you. You're being awkward now with this plain flattery. It was the truth, and I would say the same about my other friends. Compared to yours, my role is not important. I am replaceable. Some girl would read my text. They managed without me just fine. Romeo is another case. There's no way to replace you. That means that we expect a lot of guests next hour. Knocking this door, calling you out. So tell me, how should I explain your presence? Leave it to me, I'm taking care of it. I will explain that I can't play because of sickness. Panic attacks and fever and so on. And they will have to cancel everything, I guess. You're going to do that, really? Just to cover up my leave? Really? Are you that stupid? I mean, he's all doing this to make you go back, but okay. It's very noble of you. What to say? You're Mephistopheles, the devil of negotiations. Okay, okay, I was already wondering, are you really stupid? Is that stupid now? For I am feeling guilty now. Congratulations. Call her on the stage, talk more. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, now this is even harder than the last one. Now I'm, oh, no. This game and its decision, man. They're making me lose my hair. Now I know why my hairline has been receding. Fucking. No. Like, I feel like talk more might actually result about them forgetting to go back there in time or something like this, which I feel would be very wrong to everyone. But, you know, it's also like, if they just talk for a few minutes, I need details. Let's talk for 5 more minutes or something. Right? Ah, well. Explain me then, what happened to you? Why is this change in you so suddenly? I can't forget her words. Olga's always high-demanding, never thankful. It is Alisa who I'm speaking of. She said that everybody hates me. I should appreciate her frankness on that matter. Believe me, she is not happy herself. About the awful things she said to you. I guess we kinda gave up the rhyming. And it's okay, I was at this point I was kinda confused. But I guess we just stopped at some point. That's totally okay. I get it. I'm happy though that they really did such a great job in the beginning. But she was right. I am the black sheep. It's obvious. I tried to help everyone. What is the outcome, do I see? They are annoyed by me. They run off gratitude long time ago. Out of gratitude, I assume. You saw it. Olga takes my help for granted. Like if I owe her. Yeah, Olga was an asshole to you. I'll give you that. As for the other guys, I'm bothering Upstart for them. Yeah. But to be fair, sometimes you are a bit bossy, at least in this mod. I never felt that in Everlasting Summer, but you seem to be a bit bossy sometimes. Or maybe even worse, a toady or a snitch. You are exaggerating very much. Some people love you, some people not. Some don't appreciate your work, but others do. No matter what, they need you. All of them. I hope it means something to you. They count me as some kind of overseer, but I get nothing for my efforts. What an actual reward do you expect? And would it be a true good deed if you're expecting something back for it? And not just do it for the sake of country and socialism. Your kindness should be an award itself. Even when no one knows about your charity. I do appreciate your lesson of true altruism, although it isn't in my nature to be self-righteous. You see, I can't be satisfied by myself when others aren't and have nobody to rely on. What else could I do? Learn to be egoistic? Is it so bad for real? I can't believe that. What about me? Am I among the douchebags? No, you are good. In the dark clouds, you are a silver lining. Also, we cuddled. We cuddled, so that means something. Too bad that you are mistreated too, and have no will or power to withstand. Withstand so what? They're mostly nice with me. And most importantly, I'm not deprived of freedom. We are too soft. Let's show our teeth. We need to give them a good lesson. You frighten me a bit with such rebellious ideas. I know. There was a moment in this morning. You climbed Genda. There I felt adrenaline. My life is dull, you know. I never fool around. It lasting from early childhood. There was no time to prank and play. I've always been a help. I'm tired of it. I'm eager to catch up. Or just to have some fun. So it is time to do something naughty. Once prudence is considered here for cowardice. What is this naughty thing exactly? I do not know yet. If you're with me, we need to make a plan. Another question. Who do you mean by them? You're planning on a revenge? To who exactly? Olga? Or Alisa? They both deserve it. It's just a question how to start. So will you help me? Why do you make me do that? No, I don't want to override anything. Why do you make me do that? I love Slavia because she obeys the rules. You know, Slavia was good in Everlasting Summer because she was like the enforcer of Olga, but only to a certain extent, right? She was always considerate of others and stuff. And that's what I liked about her. Like she obeyed the rules, but bent them when necessary, or at least you always felt like you could talk to her. She was not like a dictator. She was not Olga Jr., you know? Remember in the original Ulyana playthrough of Everlasting Summer of mine, when I mouthed off about Semyon not accompanying Ulyana during her trick she played on the others? I guess I have to accompany Slavia now that I kinda let her to this, don't I? I just hope it won't be that bad. Ready to try? Olga insisted that I should join more activities. A proper pioneer can't miss an opportunity. What a good friend you are. I knew you will support me. I hope that you will understand me too. But to the implement of any plan, we'll have to leave the house anyway. It's true, but we don't have a plan yet. So let's go out and make some reconnaissance. It will be easier to improvise once we are there. I got your point and I agree. We'll start with mingling in the crowd. We're going then? Lad on, Semyon, let's make some trouble. Semyon and Slavia, where have you been? Let me correct the question. Where the hell have you been? And how the hell we could rehearse without you? We had very important things to do, forgive me. Just for the record, we've been waiting an hour. You are alone here. Who are we? I am alone, you dunce, because everyone else is gone. Oh, what shall we do? There is no time to get them back. The dinner is around corner. We have to skip the grand rehearsal, it is clear. We'll manage fine without it, if Genia won't forget her lines. Both of them lines. I have no doubt in other guys. So irresponsible. I am amazed. Feel free to tell us your suggestions. Have you any? Have some suggestions about you, yes? Well, shoot them. Get rid of the redhead, you Mr. Ladies Man. He's not a redhead, he has brown hair. What are you hoping for exactly? Oh, get rid of Uljana. Oh, man. I'm one of the slow kind of people, really. She, as an actress, imagine all the booing she will get. She will be devastated. And you're the first man for revenge. After the play, you have to run from her again. What say you, Slavia? Do you think the same? My own opinion is not important. You know better. It was too hard to drag Alisa in the play, so let it be. I will be laughing when she sends Semyon to the infirmary. I shouldn't swell with Genia anymore now. There is no need to make her cry in front of Slavia. Since we have nothing to do here anymore, have a nice day. And he's running off again. What a surprise. There are still 3 hours left before the play, and I must spend this time with use. Or not. But really, should I pass those hours cramming, or go out for a walk somewhere? Ah. Weird. Because, you know, I personally, I thought that that we were doing some mischievous things with Slavia, right? Huh. Okay. So, whoops. Yeah. To be honest, library is either Lena or Genia. That is obvious. Beach is probably Alisa. Probably. I completely forgot who lives with who. So this is Lena and Miku, but we can't go there. This is Electronic and Shurik. This is Olga, and who the fuck is that? I think aren't Slavia and Genia living close by each other? Let's go to Olga, why not? Ah, this is Semyon's own place, right? This is right. Okay. Now I'm right. He lives. I'm sorry, I completely forgot that. I'm stupid. Can we also go to the forest? No, too bad. Okay, then it's either stay at home, library, or beach. I might as well go to the beach then. I mean, I guess it's Alisa, probably, or Uljana. But library is kind of obvious, and staying at home is kind of boring, I suppose. Visiting the beach is always lots of fun. Why not go and try the local one? As I expected, both of redheads here, very joyful, not concerned at all. Did they forget about the plane? play? How could they be so reckless? See, I fucking knew it. Hey ladies, do you care about your roles? Why don't you learn them? Why are you here doing nothing? I know my role. I have a photographic memory. A piece of cake, such a small part. And have already learned it all by heart. Speaking of me, why should I memorize the text at all? I'll have the paper by my eyes. There is no need to learn this scrawl. Hey, we're rhyming again. Yay. You can't just read it there with your eyes down and call it good acting. It's shameful. At the very least, you need to know where is your lines and what they are about. So please stop wasting time. Do some preparing. Okay, let's take a look. The text is with me. Almost with me. Put it somewhere by the rock. I don't see any papers on the beach, but there's lots of papers on the water. There is a fat kid on the raft who's leading by the rope. A huge fleet of familiar-looking paper ships. Can't you relax just for a second in this camp? Uljana, we got robbed. He stole from us. He'll never get away with it. Uljana rushed without hesitation to catch the paper admiral. It probably was Tolik, because apparently he is the only fat person in this camp. Well, once the text has finally been lost, I'm in my right to take it easy and relax. You had enough of relaxation. Now go get another copy. Go where? Go to Jenya. I'm not welcome anywhere near her. It's not a big deal. I could bring it here myself. If only I could see a tiny bit of effort from you. It's clear now that the second copy will be blown away. Or end up in the water too. It won't, Semyon. At least not in the water this time. Have my promise. Well, anyway, I see no need in sitting in the beach. Let's go with me. I'll give you my own copy. You are a piece of idiot. Uljana, come here right away. I wrecked this guy so good, next time he will think twice before stealing. What have you wrecked him with, dummy? Oh, with his bag, of course. This is the bag with our uniform. Look, it's all wet now. How will we go back to the camp? Like this, in swimsuits, I guess. Half naked, Amazonian style. Is there something wrong with it? Well, we can find a detour. Alright, Alisa. Here, you're having what you wanted. A good excuse for lace instead of reading. Now you will stay and dry your clothes, I guess. Wait, guys. I'll dry it up before you blink. It's fine. Let's go. I'll take your copy. What? Really? I see you have courage. Don't even think of mocking me. Remember, I'm doing you a favor. I feel probably like staying at home was the Slavia option. I feel kind of stupid now. Or maybe it was a Samantha option. But the beach was so obviously Uljana and Alisa. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so stupid. Do me a favor too. Shut up and watch your six. Not mine. And watch your six, not mine. What? What an absurdity I am engaged in. Sneaking around the camp in swimsuit. Why not? What makes this beach so special? What is the difference between here and there? Sort of no different, but still... No, never mind. I find it quite remarkable, you know. You people feel so comfortable on the beach, but awkward in the same clothes, well 10 meters away. So what? Are you implying that you're different? Sure. My own shame level is always stable. Why I feel awkward everywhere in any clothes. The copy is here. Hey, take another for Uljana. Or we could read them now together if you want. Just look at me. Does the rehearsal fits me now? I will commit a suicide right here if Olga comes. Or take a blanket, wrap yourself. To make the situation even more weird. And at the same time more obvious to Olga. Not gonna happen. I'm going home. Somebody knocked at the door politely. Alisa lowered her voice immediately. Stand still, be quiet. Don't open, nobody's at home. She deftly sneaked to the door, trying to see our visitor through the keyhole. Oh, well, I didn't expect that. It is Samantha. She's sitting in the lounge right next to us. How would I leave now? It's impossible to sneak past her. Maybe just go say hi to her? Samantha's not a problem. You go, Simeon. Take her away. Distract her for some time. Too late for that. It's awkward now. I didn't open when she knocked. And also, I don't want to lie. She's very sensitive to faults. What a blockhead. It's fine to get away with such a little lie. Is there a better plan? To sit and wait till Olga comes? Yes, we can wait. She comes in not that often before evening. Yeah, they were sleeping in the same room, right? Ah, Jesus, I forgot about that. And where is she? What are numerous strings? She always has to do as she says. Who knows? Perhaps she's just vegging out somewhere. Having a nap in a quiet place. That's what I'd do. Well, if it's so, she better keep on sleeping. I smell the trouble otherwise. Hold on. I have a wonderful idea. You have to spare for me your uniform. I'm not greedy, but I don't have the second one. Your one is fine. I won't be picky this time. Follow my thought. I need a boy's clothes for the play. Yet I don't have a single piece, so I'm borrowing yours. There is some sense in it, since they don't have a costume for you. But still, why me? Why coming here? It's neither a storehouse nor a tailor's shop. I see no explanation why to take my only clothes. No need to dig that deep. Don't be a downer. Your job is to explain one simple thing to her. You had to spare your uniform. It's for the play. That's it. If she don't get it, blame the language barrier. What about me? How should I walk around? In underwear? Don't walk at all. Stay here until Olga comes. I'm pretty sure she'll find something for you. Come on, undress now. Hurry up. What's going on? You've asked me for the same thing this morning. You're trying to undress me for the second time today. This weird fixation, where does it come from? Or maybe it's a bed, I can imagine. Yeah, I never get stuff like that kind of protagonist. Cut off this nonsense. What a fool you are. Don't pull my tie. What in the fuck is going on? Just because I went to the beach, I'm suddenly all in this. I don't like this at all. Ah, man, I hate decisions where I have like literally no input. On the other hand, as I said, a beach was so obviously Alisa. Ah. Little devil. You're not a champion in love affairs, Simeon. But still somehow you pulled it off this time. The prey is going to your hands, so use them now. You can't afford to miss the chance. She'll never be so close again. But did she come in here for this? Who cares? She doesn't know it for sure either. But now she wants it. Yes! Subconsciously. That sounds fucking rapey. Enough affecting children. Time to be a man. Can I have an Angels and Twice now for a change? There is no angel, dude. I'm alone. What do you mean? There is no other guy at all? Just not for you. You are that sort of special person. That capable of spoiling all the fun just by himself. And miss all chances without any divine help. What fun. What chances? This is ridiculous. It's Olga's house. She could come at any moment. But speaking of Samantha right behind the wall... It's not my business. I'm only here to discuss the moral side. Certainly not to solve your housing problems. Good luck, comrade. Nature will tell you what to do. Fine. I'll do precisely what Alisa's asking for. Which means undressing. It's my turn now to feel awkward. What? What? Because I went to the fucking beach? I fucking hate this game. I fucking hate this game right now. Okay, then you will get my uniform. But I will hide under the blanket, blah, blah, blah. No, of course you're not here to watch me strip. Oh no, who could have figured? It's Olga. Ah. Alisa stood till 2. She had a chance to take my clothes on, but didn't do it, paralyzed in the same terror. Yeah. Probably Olga will walk by. This won't happen. Olga will gasp or scream just seeing I'm completely forget to read this shit out. Olga will gasp or scream just seeing us with the senorita. The noise will lead Samantha here too. And then it will be something, a scandal to remember. Biggest calamity since the fire in the old camp. Come with me, please. Yes, can I help you? Is this what I'm thinking? Move, let me check. Yes, we are saved. Now I'm out of here. The road is clear. What a miracle. I'm gonna use this miracle right now. Goodbye. I wonder if Samantha kinda knew and led her astray on purpose. Sorry that I acted so bitchy just now. I mean, I may have overreacted, but this comes so out of nowhere. Like, I always put so much effort into going out of Alisa's way. Maybe if you start as Crazy Ivan on day 4, maybe you get too many Alisa points. And that is why this is happening. Alisa ran away, still holding all my clothes in hands. I had no choice but to return back to the house and try to find something to wear instead of a blanket. A fine t-shirt was found in the wardrobe pretty soon. My new outfit was still incomplete without pants, because I've had no luck finding them. Hey neighbor, have you seen my hairbrush? Hold on, why are you wearing my old blouse? It fits you pretty well, and not too tight under the arms. I tried to find a costume for Romeo's role. You need the tights and jacket. Get a beret also. Damn, where would I get this kind of stuff? I understand you ladies now. What do you mean? I stand before the wardrobe full of clothes, yet there is not a single piece that I could wear. Maybe our handcraft club will help us. Let me ask them. Yes, please, and one more problem here. My uniform has ended up in the laundry before time. Please, could you give me a spare one? Why all this courtesy? You could have taken it without asking. You bet I would, but I don't know where. Haven't you tried watching under the bed? It's in the box there in the corner, any size. Once Olga left, I found a shirt and shorts for me, and sit back on the bed. I heard a cracking paper under me. It was the text that I had given to Alisa. She forgot it. So I decided to complete the good deed that I have started, to bring these damned papers to Alisa yet again. You really like our lounger, don't you? I wish my house had one too. My presence must be bothering for you, I'm sorry. Of course it's not. No, not at all, don't worry. Herr im Himmel, warum tust du mir das an? Warum tust du mir das an? Ich bin doch so ein guter Junge. Jesus. Never go to the beach again. Never go to the beach again. This was the last time. Actually, to be honest, I don't even remember when I was at the beach the last time in real life. But I'm never going again. I actually saw you too, not sure if I should say it, but I already did. You mean you have distracted her on purpose? Yeah, at least I put that together. You took Olga away to let Alisa quit? Don't thank me, it was me who trapped you. And in the end I meant no harm and did what I ought to do. You didn't let her in. It was unpleasant, I imagine. Not to mention what she might think of us. I hope you got it right, that there was nothing embarrassing. But how it looks may bring a big misunderstanding. Forget it. So where are you going now? I have to bring these to Alisa anyhow. Care to join me on this wondrous adventure? If I'm not disturbing you, then yes, with pleasure. Nobody's at home, or she's not opening again. Looks like our adventure goes in vain. To make adventure worthy, you must say now something clever. I will say, less weather. Okay, I'm here. You may start to scold me. Scold you for what? We've brought you something. Alright, the papers. Stupid me. Will you get in as soon as you are here anyway? I like this room, but where is Uliana? Uliana? She's outside, making a mess somewhere. I'm sorry, what is this? It's just a postcard, but I like this one. What the fuck? Attack on Titan, Soviet version. Happy Defender of the Fatherland Day. I've never thought that you are such an overzealous communist. What do you mean? Show it to me. Hey, it's another one, not what I meant. It's not mine, it's Uliana's. What an imp. It doesn't matter now if it is hers or yours. You screwed me bad by coming here without warning. I could have cleaned it up here if I knew you'd come. Nobody forced you to invite us. I was polite. I wouldn't do so if you came alone. Alright guys, I feel this is the wrong time for a visit. I have to leave now, not to spoil the spirit. I know you need to practice, so go on. You better hurry up before the time is gone. Can we also leave? Where's she going? Is it because of my damn postcard? Don't panic, she's not mad at all. But still, she's left us, and she wasn't very happy. She left us to read the lines because you need it. She cannot help since she doesn't read in Russian. Oh, I just realized she's actually wearing Simeon's pants. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Without it, her presence would only be a distraction. So many reasons just for one unreasonable thing. No, the church bells are back, yay. I wonder if you hear that on the recording. What makes you think that I would read with you? It's time to stay leave. Bro, I never had an easier decision to make. Bro, fuck this. I'm out of here. The hint is clear. Now I must leave. Since I can see no sympathy for me here. Fine. I don't want to be an uninvited guest. Excuse me, I will try to catch Samantha. You're leaving? Sure, go get her. You're a team. Samantha's trail went gone. I walked all the way back to her house and knocked in. She wasn't there too. She must have turned to somewhere. Whatever. It is impossible to get lost here in the camp. And if she needs me, she can find me any moment. While I have nothing else to do, it will be wise to read Shakespeare once more, renew my memory. Oh, Jesus, this took... I'll have to end the episode here. I can't anymore. I need a break. I need a serious break. I wonder if staying at home would be like the Slavia would come around and we would do some mischievous things. Whatever that is. Maybe some naughty things. I don't know. But this strained my feelings. This was too much for me. This was too much. I felt like I worked so hard in the beginning for Slavia, like doing the right things with her, talking her up, and actually sticking with her. And as a thanks, I get Alisa a naughty scene. That is unreasonable. This is not okay. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I'll swear I'll be nicer next episode. But we actually have to check when we're done what happens if you choose a different place to go to. I mean, the library is probably some Lena scene, that is very obvious. But, and I'm not too overly into Lena, so maybe I'll skip that. But I will check if there is a Slavia scene. But we will do this in the end, when day 6 is done. By the way, day 6 is pretty long, isn't it? Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Come back for the next episode. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.